Hello again. So after the benchmarks I got out of the testing the Mac Pro and the 1440p, I thought, well, okay, let's give it a go with 4K. Now, yeah, so 4K is a big deal, isn't it? I mean, it's like we don't do really 8K gaming, but I mean, Mac 5.1 4K. So I thought, first of all, we'll have a look at Cyberpunk, and what we do, we just play it through the benchmark on 4K. It is interesting, this, on every test I've done so far, nothing's capped out the CPU. I don't know if they've got multiprocessor sorted, but nothing is killing the CPU on this. And this is a 5.1, remember, and everybody says, oh, you've got CPU bottlenecks. Not really. I can understand a little bit of PCI bottlenecking because it's PCI 2. The card's PCI 5. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go on in 4K max. I'm going to go for defaults, which is ray tracing ultra. I mean, it's detected the card, but we'll probably see, 5 to 10 frames dropping here because of the bandwidth. I'll give it that, but it's nothing to do with the CPU on these things. So yeah, so let's give that a go. Let's run that benchmark and see what we get. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it's an interesting exercise, this. The 560 Ti and the 5000 series cards that NVIDIA released have got DLSS 4. And what that does, it actually can create 4 extra frames as it's running. So before, and I do think I tried this on the 460 beforehand, which is DLSS 3, and it just couldn't get to a playable frame rate. Now this is maxed out in 4K in ultra mode, and we'll just play it through. I mean, you'll see what the results you get. And again, please pay attention to the CPU in the top left-hand corner, because you're not seeing this thing of the CPU pegging out. It's not doing that. Anyway, just whizzing through. I mean, I have to say, watching this on the display in 4K, it looks absolutely amazing. And it's really, really impressive to see an ancient machine like this be able to crank out something like this at 4K. What are we looking at? It's ticking around 50 something, 55. Now, it's a bit of a weird one. I mean, 60 frames per second is the thing that everybody really gets hung up on. But I don't know. I mean, between 50, if it bounces around, as long as it doesn't drop down really low, then that's not too bad. So yeah, it's just flying through this. 50 odd, 53. And look at the RAM. It's a 16 gig card, and it's got 10 gigs in use in memory, and the card's at 80, 90% of the time, 91. So a lot of the pressure of this is being dumped onto the 560 Ti. What have we got? 53 frames per second. Now that's on ultra ray tracing high on a Mac 5.1. That's pretty good. So I think what I did here is I dropped it down. I mean, you really want to try and get to 60, but so I dropped it down to ray tracing low. And I bet you when we run through this time, it'll hit well be able to cope with that. So let's just run through that. Once that's done, I'll come back. So here we are, coming to the end of it. It's looking pretty good. 60s and 70s on there. And it does look pretty incredible. in 4K, to tell you the truth. I have to say there was something in that. There you go, 74 frames a second. So 4K maxed out, ray tracing low, you can pretty much do it. That's pretty good. Anyway, so next up is the classic. I think I've done Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider in 4K, maximum settings with, yeah, we go for Tomb Raider. Maximum settings. And I think, yeah, got DLSS on balance. So I think that's how that's set up. Hang on, just get through the loading screens here, get into it. Interesting with these is to watch the memory, because you can sort of see that, you know, obviously that a lot of it text has been chucked up there for 4K. Right, options, what did I set it at? So in here I've got it at, yeah, 4K performances on the balance. And then, yeah, on everything, so I'm maxed out. So let's run that, and then I'll come back. Okay, so we're just waiting for the benchmark to come in any second. There we go. And what have we got? 69 frames per second. That's totally playable, isn't it, really? 4K maximum settings, performance mode, 69 frames per second. You know, that's pretty good for this. I'd really be interested to see. I remember trying this when I had an RX 580. I'd be interested to see what this can do with some of the higher end AMD cards people have managed to get in these machines. If anybody's out there and they want to give this a go on your 690 XTs that have got the extra RAM, that would be really interesting to see the results. I mean, this is just Windows 11 with Tomb Raider maximum settings, and Tomb Raider is, a lot of people have got Tomb Raider, and then we can have a look, we can compare and put some notes in the comments about what speeds that they get. Okay, next up something different. Homeworld 3 in 4K. Now I've played that, all the Homeworld goes over the years. I actually think on this computer I played the first one or the second one. This computer's been around so long. Anyway, so what I did with this, so it's 4K, and I put everything on maximum. Literally on epic, just to see what we could do with it. They're epic, far, high, ray tracing's on, everything. When I did the auto detect, it gave me sort of lower specs, but as you'll see, it really varies with watching the scene. So I haven't got all the way through this game yet. Yeah, this mission's some jump thing. I mean, there's a lot of divisive comments about Homeworld 3, and is it any good or whatever. I mean, it's beautifully made, beautiful graphics, and the whole premise is pretty good. I mean, the first two games, phenomenal. And then they came back with this. So we've got cut sequence. I think I skipped this. Yes, I do. Here we go. Let's skip into that. And here's the ship coming in. Now, from a cinematic standpoint, it just looks absolutely gorgeous at this level. It's 4K on my display. It just looks great. If you look on the top left, you can see it's like used up 10 gig of video memory. And it's also, 50 frames. So it's not at 60. But this is one of the things about it. Obviously, the more you've got in the scene, it bounces around. But I didn't really notice any problems with this. There's no stuttering. And that's me with the mouse wheel. I'm moving around. And then basically, you see it's dropped to 40 frames a second. There's loads in the scene, 39. But because it's a strategy game and it's not a shooter, you don't really notice it. It doesn't feel like it's not smooth or anything like that. Anyway, I'll just let you watch through my gameplay here. I mean, I can never remember the keyboard things, and then we'll sort of come back at the end before going to the next game. So here we are, going in at the end here. The poor guy's getting beaten to death, and he's gone. He's toast. The quarterback is toast. Yeah, so as you can see, really playable. I'm zooming in and out there, 52 frames. It bounces around. It's very much to do with what's in the scene. The CPU usage is negligible. It's not really doing very much. And yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. I'm going to finish playing this now in 4K. Definitely. Really good. Really happy that that can play at that level. But didn't think it would be able to. It's really weird. It doesn't do very well on the benchmark, but it seems to work fine when you play it. Anyway, Space Marine 2 in 4K. Here we go. Now again, with this, I put everything on maximum. All the settings, everything's all done on maximum with it. And I think I've got DLSS on balance, but it just goes to show you what you can do, what the AI is actually doing for the system. It's just literally generating all those extra frames. So if you think it's making 4 AI frames from 1, so 4 frames, I don't know how that works. It's like 1 frame, so that's 5 frames, 4 are generated. I think that's going to sort of like, if you took a frame rate, so it was 100 frames per second, your original frame rate would be 25, wouldn't it? Or 20 or 25? 25 4 times, yeah. So you actually only generate 25 frames to make 100, which is insane. Anyway, you can see it in this. I mean, there you go. It's got 8 gig of RAM. The card's knocking it 98% on the top there. But it's brilliant, like 65 frames per second. It's literally, this is 4K. This is everything I could turn on. And it plays incredibly well. It's over 60 frames per second. You just watch it. So yeah, I didn't try this game at 1440p. I didn't try it at all, actually. I just thought, well, it was there because I copied over a drive. I thought all this stuff was on there. So I thought I'd just give it a blitz, because it's like there's some real big moments in this with like tons of creatures and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Here we go. There's loads of them. Look at the frame rate. 65, 63.